Hello there folks, my name is Spoonks and I saw The Naked Gun and it was great. Now, I was really looking forward to this movie. I'm a fan of not only the comedy genre, but also the spoof movies, especially The Naked Gun. I thought that movie was really funny and clever and stupid, but still very funny. And it seemed like this movie was going to do those previous films justice. The trailers all looked really strong and made me laugh several times throughout. And the filmmakers behind it had a really strong background in comedy. Obviously, Seth MacFarlane on Family Guy and American Dad and Ted, but also Akiva Schaffer, who was a member of the Lonely Island, and his previous two movies, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers and Popstar Never Stop Never Stopping, which I'm fans of, massive fans of. And the trailers, like I said, really sold the movie well. I thought this movie really looked very funny, and while it wasn't as strong as the original Naked Gun, I still had a really fun time with this movie. I thought this was a very solid time. For starters, the most important thing about any comedy is if it is funny. And folks, this movie is very, very funny. There are a couple stinkers, and we'll get to those later, but for the majority, especially the 2/3, I was laughing out loud and consistently throughout the whole thing. It nails the style and the quick, fast-paced nature of the original films with just how many gags they throw at you, with certain ones coming at a mile a minute, whether they'd be sight gags, background gags, just random quips, puns, literal gags, if you know what I mean. It throws everything at the wall and see which ones stick, and most of them stick very well. Again, I think the comedy was really strong here, and it had me laughing throughout the movie consistently. Also, the performances, especially by the two leads, Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson, were excellent. Despite them playing the movie very straight, taking it very seriously, they know exactly what movie they're in. They weren't afraid to go goofy and silly and wacky with the ridiculous scenarios that these two are put in, and they deliver very strong performances here. The chemistry between the two of them is excellent as well. It was so affectionate that, like I said in box office chat this week, they even started dating, which again I'm very happy about. But yeah, all the actors do a good job. Like I said, they play it straight, but they know what movie they're in, but they don't let the audience know what movie they're in. They don't mug at the camera. They don't wink, nod, or act like, hey, we're in a silly movie, so we're gonna act like. No, they do it the old-fashioned way. They say ridiculous and stupid stuff, but they play it very straight, and that's what really excels with this movie. And the movie excels at being a spoof. It definitely plays with the tropes you'd see for these action thrillers that the movie is definitely making fun of, while also not feeling like it's just trying to mock everything. It definitely feels like they have a love and passion for these types of movies, but they also know the right jokes and materials to make fun of them. There's definitely a lot of homages to like some of the past Liam Neeson action thrillers, and even stuff like the most recent Mission Impossible movies. And another great thing is that the movie isn't so overtly reliant on just referencing a bunch of stuff and nonsense to make the audience go, look, it's that movie, and look, it's that show, and look, it's that person that you like, just stupid now. There are references to stuff, but they serve a purpose for a very solid joke, or even a function for the movie. This is not like one of those later spoofs where it says, okay, it's this movie, then this movie, then this person. That no, it's none of that. It's in line with its world, and it's ridiculous, stupid, crazy, and wild, but it feels contained with its own world. It never feels like it's going too overboard with the zany and the wackiness here. And now on to my negatives with this film. I think that there are a couple of jokes here that just don't land. Some of them go on for a bit too long or just aren't executed properly. Again, for a movie with 80% of the jokes just land and have me cracking up and laughing out loud, to like 20% that don't, that's still pretty solid, but there's still a couple jokes here that just fell flat, and I wish they could have been executed or just cut the joke a bit shorter to make them really stick the landing. And while I was with the movie large in part for the first 2/3, I will say I think it kind of loses steam by the third act. I feel like it kind of loses the insanity a bit and kind of tones down a bit for him just to like set up the big action climax, and it still has its funny moments and even a really great cameo that I didn't expect. But yeah, I wasn't as invested or engaged with the third act as I was with the first two thirds. It honestly kind of felt like a rip off of the climax to the first Kingsman movie, honestly, which I found strange, and it didn't feel like they were trying to spoof or lampoon it. It felt like they were playing it kind of straight, which was odd. So again, I wasn't hating the movie. It didn't kill it for the movie. It just lost its way. It lost its steam during that last third, for me at least. But otherwise, I still had a fun time with The Naked Gun. I would say it does the original films justice, even if it doesn't reach those heights for me. This movie's just funny. It's stupid, dumb, nonsensical. It's probably even idiotic, but that's what makes it work, man. Sometimes you just need something really stupid, silly, and nonsensical to make you laugh, and this movie made me laugh several times throughout it. If you're a fan of really stupid, dumb comedies and movies like this and the original Naked Gun, I would say go check it out. It's not a masterpiece by any means. It's not going to win any awards, but damn it, I thought it was funny. I laughed the whole way through, and I think a lot of people are gonna feel the same way. Again, if you're in the mood for a really good laugh, I'd say go check this out. I had a really good time with it. So those were my thoughts on The Naked Gun. What did you all think of it if you've seen it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Comment down below and let me know. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you like this channel, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on all the social media links at the end of the video. And until next time, everyone, stay sharp.